lot of model. Check for me. Don't check for me unless you got checks for me. I kept a stick like a hobo, no checking me. Way back when D-Lo had the spot in Church Street. So many they get a vasectomy.
What is up, guys? It's Upcoming Sports here with the 5 biggest moves of the NBA free agency so far. Kawhi Leonard has not signed yet, but drop a like, comment the next rebuild you guys want to see. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you go down, hit the subscribe button with notifications on so you don't miss a video. But we're going to get right into it with the biggest signing with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. Also, DeAndre Jordan joining the Brooklyn Nets on 4-year deals each. So this is by far the biggest NBA free agency move so far. The Brooklyn Nets snatching away Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant from the New York Knicks. If you're a Knicks fan, it cannot feel good right now. Losing out on Kyrie Irving, on Zion, and on Kevin Durant. And now you guys got to settle for Julius Randle, who's a nice player, but he is not a Kevin Durant or a Kyrie Irving. So Brooklyn Nets fans, you have got to be, I think you got to be shocked if you're a Nets fan. There was some rumors that the Nets could get Kyrie or Kevin Durant. Maybe one of them, maybe both, but no one really thought the Nets were big players in this rumor. So I was completely shocked. I thought Durant was going to sign with the Warriors or maybe the Knicks, maybe the Clippers. I never thought the Nets was a real chance, but they do get Kevin Durant. He's going to sit out for a year. So the Nets, they're going to be good, but until Kevin Durant gets back, they're not going to really be a championship contender. Next up, what I think is the second biggest move, Kemba Walker to the Celtics. And this is a big move because no one really saw this coming. No one really said Kemba to the Celtics was a possibility. We always thought Kemba to the Knicks. He would maybe sign the Supermax with the Hornets or maybe go to the Clippers, maybe even the Lakers, but we never heard the Boston Celtics were players for Kemba Walker. But I think the fit is there. I really like this fit. Listen to me, this is an upgrade over Kyrie Irving. Not because Kemba's a better player than Kyrie Irving. I think Kyrie's definitely better. Not by a lot, but he's clearly better than Kemba. But Kemba's mentality is what really makes this a huge payoff for the Celtics because he is one of the least selfish players in the league. He took a pay cut to help the Hornets build a team around him. And guess what they did? Nothing. And he still was willing to take another pay cut to help the Hornets win, but they offered him way too little. I don't know what the Hornets are doing, letting this man get disrespected like this. But Kemba, I appreciate it. He wants to go compete. He's going to fit in super well with the Celtics. He is a team player. Brad Stevens is going to find a perfect fit for Kemba Walker, and he's just going to get buckets for this team. So I really like that signing. Next up, we've got the Miami Heat signing Jimmy Butler. Yes, Jimmy Butler. When it looked like the Miami Heat were nowhere near in the race for any of these free agents, and Jimmy Butler finds a way to get on Miami. It was a sign-in trade, so they do have to give up Josh Richardson and maybe some other pieces, but this is huge for Miami, who did not have any cap space. As far as the fit for Jimmy Butler and the Heat, I really like this fit because Jimmy Butler's that grit and grind guy that the Heat really like, and to have him as a star player who can close games out for you, I think that's really nice. I don't think they're ready though with this little of pieces around Jimmy Butler to compete next season, but maybe in 2 or 3 seasons if they find another, maybe they add another star player via trade or free agency. Who knows? This team could be dangerous down the road, and with Jimmy Butler being the leader, I really like that. I don't think they win a championship unless they add another couple of guys who are really stars, but I do think they can compete in the playoffs, and that is big for a Miami team who's been mediocre. So I do like this trade a lot by the Miami Heat franchise, and I do like what the Sixers got back. I'll talk about that a little bit later, but Jimmy Butler to the Heat, I also really like that signing. As far as what the Sixers did, I also really like what they did. Knowing that Jimmy Butler wasn't going to resign, they go out and they sign Al Horford and they get Josh Richardson back. Instead of letting Jimmy Butler walk, they get him on the team that he wanted, and they also add Josh Richardson, who is, I'm not trying to disrespect Josh Richardson, but he's a little bit of a watered down Jimmy Butler, and that's no disrespect. He's an amazing player, Josh Richardson, and he's still really young, so I think he can become Jimmy Butler in his prime if he keeps improving, so that's really good. If you get a cheaper version of Butler who can become Jimmy Butler eventually, I think that's a win. And you add Al Horford to the team. This team's going to have some size. They're going to have defense. I really like what the Sixers did in free agency, not being like, oh, we're going to lose Jimmy Butler, it's over. They also brought back Tobias Harris, so that is a deadly team for the Sixers. And if Ben Simmons can even just shoot 10% from three, at least take the threes, I think this team can definitely compete for a championship, especially with the Lakers not making many moves in free agency. So I think the Sixers are set for maybe a finals run, so I really like what they're doing. Now, this next signing was insane. Like, when I saw this report, I was like, what is going on with the NBA? D'Angelo Russell in a sign-in trade for Kevin Durant to the Warriors. D'Angelo Russell on the Warriors, and I don't know, I thought the Warriors were done. I thought we didn't have to worry about the Warriors anymore competing for a playoff spot. I thought they were not even going to make the playoffs next season. But now adding D'Angelo Russell, even if he's not a good fit, he still has a ton of trade value. So you can still get some pieces. I really like what the Warriors did here. As far as the fit goes, though, for this, I don't know if it's going to work right off the bat because D'Angelo Russell is ball dominant. He had one of the highest usage percentages in the league last season, so he needs the ball in his hands. Maybe you play him at point guard, let Steph and Clay, when he comes back, play off the ball, or maybe you play D'Angelo Russell at the 2 and make him spot up shoot. But I don't know how Steve Kerr is going to make this work. That's why I think he probably gets traded at the trade deadline if it's not working, or maybe in the next year or two. But I do like that the Warriors didn't just let Kevin Durant walk, which I don't know how the Warriors did it. They really, I heard this or I saw this on Twitter, but it's for real. The Warriors treat the NBA like it's an NBA 2K rebuild, and it's insane. Like, how are you gonna get D'Angelo Russell? I don't know. The Warriors are insane, but do it for this video. Make sure you drop a like if you enjoyed. Also leave a comment on the road to 500 subscribers.